Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. You see this video first on Twitter, on X, because YouTube had some upload problems today that affected a lot of YouTube creators, a lot of people who upload videos on YouTube. So there was a big problem, massive tech problem. So yeah, make sure in future, if you wanna see the videos as up to date as possible, make sure that you check out our Twitter profile as well. You can find the link in the description. In case there are any outages, I upload the videos here. Yeah. So that happened a few times, which is why I always try to make sure that people also subscribe or join or follow here on Twitter, because we need it sometimes. Okay, what is going on with XRP? XRP has formed, still in my view, a three-wave rally to the upside into the 17th of July highs. The support areas are still holding. So the idea was, after the price topped here around 64 cents, a pullback of sorts was due. It happened. I interpret this still as an A wave. Would look best as an A wave only. We might now be in a B wave. That B wave hasn't topped yet. It might still extend a little bit. So I've added resistance levels for an, let's say, an extended B wave. They start at 61.6 cents roughly. Bit of an overlap with the other Fibonacci extension targets. Then we've got 62.6 cents, 63.9 cents, 66.9 and 68 cents. Above 68 cents, it becomes less likely that it's a B wave, but B waves can overshoot, as you probably know. Now, it is also possible that the rally is already a fifth wave, which will become clearer above 68 cents. So important is that the support area is holding, whether this is an ABC structure or the wave 4 is already in. I think I mentioned it already in yesterday's update that the white scenario is more likely, and that I'm watching for one more high, as long as the upper support region is holding, either after a more pronounced ABC structure in a still unfolding wave 4, but we then should hold 50.6 cents and then go up for one more high in wave 5, or more directly if wave 4 is already in, but that would require some proving. Essentially, it's the levels matter, and the upper support area is the support zone for the white scenario, in which the A wave that we're tracking is a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That fifth wave should also be a 5-wave pattern. So this might be a small 1-2 setup, and we could go higher in 5 waves. Which means that as long as we're now holding above yesterday's low, this is around 57.2 cents, we should see, or we could follow the idea that a fifth wave is unfolding, or a higher B wave. Resistance, as I mentioned. And if it's a fifth wave, we should see the price get to at least 65.8, maybe 70 cents. These are targets for the fifth wave. Ideally 70 cents. That would also rule out a B wave. But if it's a 5-wave move up, it will likely be the fifth wave anyway. So at the moment, therefore, I cannot rule out another test of the support region for a lower wave 4, but it looks more and more as if XRP plans to at least form a high B wave. So because already yesterday we said, okay, maybe the B wave has topped, but it's high enough. It's high enough for a C wave to hold above the 50.6 cent level. So we can follow the white count for now. And the white count is more clearly bullish because it allows for a 5-wave move up in wave A. Why is that important? Because if we get a 5-wave move up in one direction, well, that is something different. XRP doesn't normally like to form 5-wave movements. If we get a 5-wave move, again, that is something different, and XRP would turn bullish. And that hasn't happened in more than a year. So XRP doesn't like to form 5-wave structures. It would allow us to then add the next support region for the next setup as well. Essentially, XRP has respected the support zones so far nicely. Here, the larger medium-term, long-term support area, which was also on the daily chart, visible on the long-term chart. And then now this one. But it's not entirely clear if we're already in the fifth wave or still stuck in the fourth. But we have some very clear parameters here to observe. Only below 50.6 cents, I would have to follow the yellow count, in which the A wave is a 3-wave move, which will make the entire chart far less clear. And then support would be 42.6 cents, but that remains the alternative. It's also highlighted here as a question mark. Well, that 5-wave move as well. But as I mentioned, as long as we are holding above 50.6 cents, also due to the size of that B wave now, that bounce that occurred since the Friday low, we can follow for a possible development of a 5-wave move. Now, looking at the bigger picture for XRP, just in case you're wondering what is the integration, or how does this smaller time frame look in, or how does it integrate into the bigger picture? Well, we have to open the XRP long-term chart for that. I won't go into it in detail, just to highlight here that this is the A wave I'm tracking. It doesn't look finished yet, really, that A wave. So either we go up directly to form 5 waves, or we get a larger 4 and then 5. But then after the A wave is complete, that's what I mean. If the 5-wave move up in the A wave is complete, we can add a support zone for the B wave pullback, which could be a setup for a C wave rally. That could take us actually eventually into the $1.26 region plus. But first of all, we need to top in place in wave A for me to add a support region for wave B. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.